So hello everyone. I was not expecting this video. I had a lot of useful and interesting content to put online, but here it is. I'm a bit angry, so that's why this is happening. And just for you to know, if you are not interested, I have something in the end of the video and there will be a timestamp and you can just click on that and jump to the right location and see some interesting Vim tricks. That is very useful. So I just wanted to give something useful alongside this a little bit ranty video. So what is being happening? Is Vogue going to destroy Linux? Like Vogue mine virus? I just generated AI image for what it imagined for Linux to get that. I hope not, but I really don't like what is happening actually. Sometimes, not all people. And first, before really going into this thing, I just want to show something, okay? There's this person, nothing to Linux, or maybe she likes Linux, or he, or I don't know exactly what they pronounce or whatever, but they have, it's an electronic content creator. And you can see here, you can Google translate this, but you can just trust me. I'm totally, actually even subscribed to this person. Why this is really important is because this person is like transsexual. Maybe you don't see it, I think you see it, but maybe you don't. You can debate that. And you can then look it up and it's open and it's nothing in secret or something. Okay, so I just like the content because it's electronics. Look how cool, like Soviet Sputnik model project, like making little model electronics that mimic the original Sputnik circuits that was in space and stuff like that. It's a very cool video. I can actually put a like on this. Why not? I don't watch all of the videos on all of the channels I'm subscribed to. Of course, you also don't. So clearly, I don't care like whoever you are, if you have good content, you have positive things in some community, it's fine. But I just got removed from Linux, one of the Linux groups, where I used to post some of the videos, some of the blog posts. Or just sometimes just react or help people, and I got totally banned. Like you can see that it's not loading anymore, and. Thankfully, I actually documented like half of the reason, and it really makes me upset because I don't see any issue with this. I wish there would be like, for me, more chance to document it more. I started screenshotting all of the messages, but I just had no time, and this happened already because I knew that the ban is coming. I just knew it. I just felt it. I knew it. And I already knew that people will just ban. And the very crazy thing is that I honestly think that there was real wrongdoing, but not from my side. Or maybe just a misunderstanding. I really hope actually it's just that, but who knows. But I'm not that kind of person. If you ban me and you just insert politics in the technical group, I will just answer to something and just to say, stop it, we don't need that. We literally do not need that. Everyone is welcome, they can participate in all the systems development and usage. We just don't need these kind of discussions in technical groups. That's all. So what was it about? I just moved myself. Okay, this was the first post. It's fans group. They say first owner. There is like a smiling man. It has Windows on the laptop, and he also wears a suit. I have no idea what that plays into the role. And now it's like current owner, and it's Arch Linux logo, all kinds of Linux inside, all kinds of cool things. I like those things. I like those stickers. I actually don't even hate the keyboard, even though I know what the colors they wanted to represent with. What are the gay stuff here? Like, no, they actually said, "Oh, it's not gay." I know, it's not. It's like we are just common people. We are not into identity politics. We just sometimes mix things up. But come on, it's like, why? What? Any kind of politics has to do with this? Okay, maybe I was thinking, maybe the person who shared this is like it's her setup or his setup or you know, however you want to. Thankfully, in my language, we don't need to think about this. We just say go learn Hungarian if you're really into identity politics at least. Yeah, go to our right-wing place, but because of language doesn't even care. So, fine. Anyways, look at... I was looking, maybe it's the person's like private real setup. Then I can like it. It's like it's fine. It's very cool. And they reused some old machine, like just implying that okay, the first owner was like buying it like years ago. Now there is another machine, and it still has new life. Very much love because of the stickers and all the kinds of stuff. Enjoying like anime desktop and having very cool arch in the background. That's very cool. That's a nice personal story. So I looked it up, and it's nothing like that. It's just like a regular, like middle-aged person sharing bullshit, and that's interesting. And this is not the first time I've seen something like this. So people try to pull in some identity politics in these channels, in these kind of groups, which are technical groups, and that no one cares. Like literally, no one cares. Like also, no one. Not I would not even care if it would be some real persons who are like affected and they might like those kind of things and they share those. But it was not like that. It was a targeted meme, and just go with this. Like I just said, okay, maybe it's a bit harsh, but it's also a bit funny. I just said like, look, I don't understand why mixing gay stuff in such memes, but it's and I think this is making it a bit funny or like not so harsh, but it's still better than Windows on it. Ha ha ha! Like, come on, that's a joke, and it's actually an honest joke. I can say like, trust people, just use Linux. It's much better than Windows. Come, it's fine. I can say to any kind of people like, I don't know, kindergarten workers, here, come, use Linux, all of you. Windows is shit, just come, use. Yeah, I'm happy, it's fine. But you know, I just didn't understand why is the pushing here. Okay? It was not a personal post, so I didn't understand why I put it in the meme. And some people, you know, a lot of people reacted positively to this kind of message. Like, some people hearted it, some people were like liking it. Of course, some people maybe locked it because they didn't like, but maybe they was liking it because of the joke. You know, it was just okay. Then things like, oh, this is not it is okay. What was the next? Oh my god. Maybe this is next. Yeah. It's like some people said like this is bigotry or something. I was like, okay, but I think this is the next, somewhere in the middle. But like it's like, oh, they said, oh yeah. I just quoted it. They said like in most cases it's completely irrelevant anyway. Like that's like kind of orientation and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, it's irrelevant. The technical stuff, and thanks God, I should have written the God with big letters, but you know, it was fastly written. It's mostly meritocracy, and that is all, and no one will ever take care of these things. Normally, like, we don't care like who you are, like, just use the system. I really hope you are using the system. That's very cool. Yeah, I even wrote it, what I said previously, also here, and yeah, and then they are like saying like, if you are the type of person that there is something like this in a movie, stop pushing things on me, you are part of the problem. And then I'm like just reacting like, okay, yeah, maybe I'm part of the problem, but all those movies, when also they are pushing these kind of things like overly, over and over, all it does to me is like thinking to myself like, I was not having problem with any kind of people, or any kind of phobia or any kind of phobic, but like you continue some years of this shit and I will be like, sure, I really will be phobic from these kind of things because it's pouring from everywhere, but and that's really annoying. So yeah, I will be phobic, like, and I don't care, like I will be, I'm sure, and many people will be, like, I think that makes sense. So I actually said it's counterproductive. Like if they really want to do some kind of more acceptance, something like it's just more. It's counterproductive to overdo these things where there is like no need for it. And he also wrote in this about this that I couldn't. I would screenshot all of the posts, but I did just hadn't have time before they just banned me. So they also wrote that though there are needs for to be representation in movies and characters and groups and whatever, like why don't just people participate like on that YouTube channel? She could participate. I will follow the videos and that's all. It's good content. Like they can make videos of like Vim trickery. Yeah, I will follow. Why not? Or I don't know, some hacking stuff. I'm sure there are many actually who do that. Yeah, maybe you can link them down if they are putting out interesting content. Sorry, it's very cool. Like I will follow it. Maybe, like I don't interest in every content, so I will be selective by content, not by the person. But you know, it's fine. So it's like, yeah, they just also went into maybe it's needed representation, but the writing is bad. That's why you don't like it in movies. And I was like, yeah, but the writing actually will be bad if the only reason that this or that character will be this or that is because of representation needs. Then the storyline is not going to have it. Then it's like everything is falsified around that character just to fit somehow in the story. So it will be poor writing because of that. There have been good characters that like was naturally just written and they were this or that. So if you push that, you will also get bad writing. That's what I say. It's a symptom. It's not a reason. Not bad writing is the reason why I don't like the pushing of these things overtly. But pushing of these things overtly is also the cause of bad writing. That's it. So, and I also said like, this is really just creates more bullying for real bullies also, because I'm not a bully. I would never bully anyone, not even like not just from this or that group, like literally just a normal person either. And I mean by normal person, like living in my village in the neighbor, I would also not do that. And I would also not do that if like I'm like going hundreds of miles away and some random people with random like views, world views or orientations or whatever. I would just not bully anyone. That's it. And I can just still get a bit upset that why this is in a technical group. Okay, so let's imagine what those people who really think like they fucked up in the mind and they would bully people like, for I don't know why, for anything. What they will do, what this will do with their brains. It will be crazy. I think it will be like very bad. It's very counterproductive, that's what I say. Anyways, and where are the other things? Okay. I think this is the answer that made me like just feel like what the fuck is going on. I also, you see, I also had to react to this with like a looking smiley, like what the fuck is that was. Yeah, I just don't wanted to put on angry on this because it's so hilarious. I'm not angry, but I'm like very surprised that this can get written. Look at this. For all I know, the intent of the post was to try to and insult Arch Linux users because they themselves don't like trans people or identity politics. Or whatever thinly veiled excuse for bigotry bigots are using these days to rally against people being free to themselves. Okay, hold a minute. Hold a minute. I don't care if like people will be angry or doing something like in the comment section. You can do that. Like I encourage. Like I will not moderate the comments. Like there is some kind of default YouTube moderation that I actually don't even touch, so I don't care. Like you can say your opinion, but the problem with this take, for me, the problem with this take is that the post, you say the post was there to insult a group of people, you know, Arch Linux users. It's a group of people. It's a whole encompassing group, like a lot of people with different views, different all kinds of identities, orientation, and it's a big group. Like so, the post was there to insult this whole group of people because they, and I think this is heavy generalization, so they themselves don't like trans people. And I was like, what? What is this? So this is why you post? This is why you are like posting shit posts on like technical forums? Why the hell there is need for this? What the hell is wrong with you? And this doesn't get banned, but I get banned. Like I just don't like that there is like political issues in this. Just forget about it. It's fine. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I mean, I see that some very Western countries like United States, they have these infights. And look, what you are doing here, I can tell you, it's literally you try to cyberbully people. Like you think that some people from a very big group, like maybe there were some Arch Linux users who had this opinion and they hated like trans people. Okay, that's a person. That doesn't define the whole group of Arch Linux people. You know, that's a generalization. Okay? I think we can understand. This is the very example if like there would be like a trans guy and it goes into the kindergarten of this village and shows body parts around. That would not define all the trans people, you know? Because that's a generalization. Like, I hope it doesn't define. You understand what I'm saying, what I'm talking about? You are literally doing generalization on Arch Linux users from a small sample, and because of that small sample, and maybe you have some anger for them, you want to insult a whole group. Like that's the goal of the post. Okay, maybe it's not the goal of the post. Maybe it's a joke. I really hope it's a joke. That's why I'm like putting looking smiley. Okay, because maybe I hope it's a joke. But because I got banned after asking if this is a joke and stuff like that, then like I'm not so sure anymore. And listen, Linux was so cool. Like you could be behind a nickname. You don't need to be anyone. Like I'm just like small village guy from here in the middle of nowhere. You can develop it. You can use it. You can do whatever it is meaning for you. That's it. It's a cool system. And it was among the places with the smallest amount of fights on this kind of worldview bullshit. Because we know that this doesn't count. You know? It counts in the real world. Okay, yeah, fight for it. But why mixing it? Why mix it in everywhere? Especially if you feel insulted by some people, do settle with that people. Don't create shitposts like this. I cannot do that because I'm banned. Now I need to do shitposts like this. But look, I'm not saying that all people are doing this or that. I don't say that that kind of group on Facebook for Linux fanning, it's all bad. No, I don't say that. There are a lot of nice people in it. I kind of see it's a misunderstanding. Okay, yeah, okay. I don't even care if I stay banned. Okay. I just say that the system and the users suffer when we take time on these kind of things. And it's not me who started, you know? I have seen posts like this coming and coming and coming, and sometimes I just reacted. So what is it? Like the guys saying that the post goal is to insult people, and then Pikachu face that some people get insulted, like, and not even for the reason they think about if they will be insulted. It's just like I'm just insulted. Like, why I need to see this? Like, it's a technical group. Like, why I need to like look at these kind of things? Okay. I really think that they just wanted to push this kind of identity politics, and they thought that there will be no backlash. Yeah, it's like because it's a sacred place, people will just not say a word. But yeah, no, I'm not like that. I'm just I'm from a small village guy, you know? We just say things. And I don't like this, where this is going, and I just say it. Yeah. Yeah. And I just got banned. Like, that's it. So, I cannot let you guys down, so I will just show some Vim trickery. And if you jump here, I will at least know from the statistics, you know, how many people don't even care for this kind of bullshit. You know, I will see from Google statistics like, oh, many people jump through this whole shit and just wanted to interest in the Vim trickery. Yeah, why not? Look at the Vim trickery. Let's say you have like a tab separated values, like you can copy paste from Excel table or LibreOffice Calc table or whatever you get. You can just copy paste in here, and maybe it's in some program. You know, you can imagine that. Let it be like everything, and let's just make it like this, and just make it like this. Okay, so just make it like this. So let's say you have this program, and okay, let's make it a C program properly. Okay, so let's say you have this C program, and you want to add together numbers, like this column of numbers. You just want to add them together. Okay, you can just easily do that. Look, I know you know the visual mode, like big V for whole line selection, normal V for like this kind of more inline selection. But maybe you don't know the control V. Then you can do this kind of box selections, like vertically. And imagine that you can just make this into the unnamed register. So you basically just yank these values, and you give in this value. Look, this value, like, okay, I just explained. This is the unnamed register here. So we will split that with every white spacing. What is that? Okay, I see. So we will just do it for like all kinds of additions, and also for white space, all kinds of stuff, and then join them with pluses, and evaluate this whole term, put it in the S register, and that's it. So what will that do? What will that do is that now you can see registers, and you can see S here, and you can see a value here, or you can maybe just say double quotes S put. You see? And what this mean? What this value is? It's the sum of these. This value is the sum of these, the whole, because it's like, you see, it's 100, 101, 121, and you give 42 to that 121. It's like 160. 3 and -5 to that. It's like the value on the left. It's very useful little trick. I will use this probably in a video soon that I planned properly instead of this bullshit. But of course, I think that will be Hungarian. But yeah, most of my audience is Hungarian people currently. So, but I sometimes make English videos. So now at least you know this trick. I actually learned this. I don't know, not long ago because I needed it for some tool. You can put this into your Vim script for some nmap or nnormap or something just to make it easier to calculate. It's just cool. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you skip the bullshit part of the video to this point. Let me know in the comments, because I think those people who do the skip, those are the kind. Those are the awesome ones. Okay? And I think this will be the end of the video. And trust me, it's never end of the video. But it's a bit upsetting, you know.